But the next best thing is to go out and get great content, do the research, do the work, find that, and then share that with your audience.
The 3 proven AGM strategies to increase your customer retention. So first strategy that we recommend is set your nurturing goals correctly. So learn or determine what does your customer journey look like. What are you going to provide first? What are the steps for your customers to go through? What information they should go into? If they're going to take a quiz, mini course, once they become a lead, that's going to be your customer journey. How many customer segments are there? So that is also one of the criteria. Determine how many segments your customers are. It's either going to be segmented by age, brackets, genders, purchasing qualifiers. Those can be, you have to determine for your brand, because it will be different for brand per brand or niche to niche. Third and the last thing under the nurturing goals is what is your product range and goals for each of those products. Moving to the next one is you need to identify your audience. So first, you actually have to create either a survey flow or a lead generation campaign, which also asks or survey your audiences or desired audiences or interests. That way, you can segment your users accordingly and retarget them or provide them value accordingly. Next one is determine what your audiences are into. Are they into video tutorials, audio materials, PDF guides, or for example, if we take on Dr. Berg, are they more into ketosis or losing weight, or are they more into intermittent fasting or just getting healthy? Determine who they are, what they need, and then you can give them what is specifically relevant to what they're looking for. Lastly, find creative ways to re-engage these users by providing content that's not always centered around sales. So those contents can be create as mini courses, either a video or an audio mini course. It can either be quizzes, lead magnets, or the value pack nurture messages or flows that you are going to either set into an SMS, email, or messenger channels. And lastly, you can also create contests in Messenger to have your audiences engage and at the same time generate free leads as well for referrals for them to actually win something in the contest.
I discovered something that I wanted to just mention and correct, just in case some of you guys are wondering, that you can discover ad spend for a page. I just discovered this, all right, as I was diving into this, because they've been rolling out this data. You can see, I went back to the Nutrisystem one, and you can see how it says $11,000 spent since May 2018, right? And we were shocked by it because it doesn't seem right that a brand like Nutrisystem is only spending $11,000 every 2 years. It doesn't feel right. Well, correct. That's not the right data, because if you look at this here, this entire block over here, it says total spent by page on ads related to social issues, elections, or politics. Oh, okay, so that's different, because what Facebook is doing is that they're giving you information about political ads when it comes to spend. For example, this is an interesting exercise. Who wants to know how much money has the campaigns spent? Trump, for example. All right, let's go and search. Let's find out how much money Trump has spent on social media advertising. So this guy right here, look at this. So $101 million, $101 million on social media advertising since May 2018. This one recently spent by page, $4 million in the last 6 days alone. $4 million on the last 6 days alone. This is fascinating data, guys. You can see it right here, right? So let's see. What do you guys think? Did Joe overtake that? Well, $4 million in 7 days, $100 million since 2018. That's a lot of money, guys. Let's see what Joe has done. Wow, Joe is actually up there. Damn, look at this, guys. They're spending, all right? They are spending. So this is Joe Biden's page. They spent $83 million since 2018, same date range. And he spent almost double what Trump has spent. He spent $7.6 million on social media ads in the last 7 days alone. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, 7 days. From the 13th of October to the 19th of October, $7.6 million. Man, okay, so that gives you an idea. It's about the spend, the amount of money being spent is only for the companies that have been labeled as political ads. For example, we have our friendly Forest. This guy right here does not, we don't really do, what is it called?
Trump
what's
talking.
the page called? What's that?
Trump talking.
Okay, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
All the things that we sell for that brand, Trump talking?
No, just we made a page just for that figure.
Okay, well, you can see how much money he spent, that one. So from 2018 to 2020, we spent $70,000, and then just in the last 7 days alone, $3,700 on that one. What's the name of the other one? So this one right here, Facebook has to approve it as an actual political ad product, even though it's not really promoting politics. It's Trump figures.
And then I tweeted, you know, I have many millions between Facebook and Twitter. It's great. It's like owning a newspaper without the losses. It's incredible.
All right. So you see that when you are labeled as a political brand, which it happens, then it's going to show up over here. Like I was working with a brand last year that they have a solar network marketing company that they would actually just get people to sell electricity for them, solar electricity, and they were labeled as political or social ads. So it depends. If you are labeled as such and you have to be approved, then that data is going to show up over here. But if you're a regular brand like ourselves, like Natural Slim, you're not going to have that data in here because we are not political. Okay, so that's something that we just discovered right now. So apparently, Nutrisystem, some of the ads that they ran were labeled political ads. But you can see this one doesn't have any of that. That's because we are not here promoting any political ads. Okay, that's an interesting point right there. Jono?
So we've covered the three strategies that you can implement. Jorge also posted on the chat a list of ideas you can use to re-engage your subscribers. Or do you want to quickly cover those?
Yeah. So this is just a list of ideas you can use for lead magnets, because one of the things John was pointing out here is you can find ways to re-engage the users by providing different kind of content and different kind of lead magnets, if you want to call it that, if you're trying to, grow your list. And if not, you can just give away different things to re-engage them. But you have to do a little bit of research to know what they value the most. So what kind of keywords are they using to search? What kind of problems are they having that you can maybe solve for them? Or maybe, give them some sort of resource that helps them on, along either their customer journey or maybe solve their problem or something like that.
Going through our examples, so here are some creative ways to re-engage your users. You can also create cheat sheets. It's also some of these are actually already on Jorge's list. These are some ad examples that you can direct users to go back into your managed account or to go back to your messenger channel. So it can be a cheat sheet or a PDF lead magnet. It can be a quiz, a mini course, series of examples. So last one is actually you can also do promotions. You can give out something or rebates, coupon discounts, those kind of stuff that have or will have your users re-engage are also ideal. So you can have them keep coming back and start providing nurturing messages or value messages after they re-engage.
By the way, one tip I'll give you guys is you don't also, the best is to create your own content, but the next best thing is to go out and get great content, do the research, do the work, find that, and then share that with your audience, right? So I don't know, you go to YouTube, maybe you create a playlist that will solve you know, all the different issues your audience is having, and then you hold the link to that playlist. And if somebody wants to access it because you already went through all the work and putting it together, right, then that, you know, they got to come in and into your world and give you the email and the phone number and whatever you want. But the point is, you know, go out and get some blogs, go out and get some YouTube videos, put it all together and create your own thing off of other people's content.
Yes. Here is another example. This is actually a keto quiz from Dr. Berg. We actually had updated it before to start providing the answers as a video format. And the campaign is a message objective where we use a keyword as a trigger. You can use this. We also have shared the templates out of this ManyChat flow so that you can easily download and install into your account, change the creatives or some of the copy, and you can have them running right away within a few minutes.
We actually learned a really hard lesson, guys, just so you know. All right, if you want to ask us questions about this lesson, we went to an event last year and we had our entire technical team, a lot of us, I think it was 12 of us, and we wore those shirts that John is wearing, and we were super excited about it because we thought that we were going to be generating 1,000 leads, people scanning that code, and the QR code was so big. John, show them the QR code. Show them. The QR code was so big that nobody would scan it, like nobody. And then they kept on trying to stop us, and they try to be like, "Can you just don't move," and stretching the T-shirt, and that would not work. So, lesson learned: do not put a QR code really big on your shirt. It's not gonna work. Just might as well grab a little flyer and just have them scan it there. Okay, so that's something that I was so excited about. That I thought we were gonna generate 1 billion leads. Everybody's scanning the QR code, and that did not happen like that. Epic failure on that one. But hey, at least John has a T-shirt to wear, and we all have T-shirts. We're using it to wash our cars too and stuff. So they didn't go to waste completely. All right, good. So Rain, she passed the 30-second mark. This is surprising. Look, she did the link right there. There you go. Quiz template with upsell. That template right there, if you save that link, you can just click on it and import it into your account and just edit it to match your brand. And it has all the integrations, and it shows you how do we sell at the end of that flow, because we do have to sell at the end, right? We do have bills to pay, staff to pay, and we're running a business here. So we show you guys how do we sell at the end of that flow. Mary says, those shirts are great conversation starter. LOL. Yes, they are. We found all kinds of people trying to scan that code, and they would not be able to scan. So it's a funny story at this point. All right, what else you got, John?
Yes. So that's mostly it. The last slide actually just tells them that we are going to be posting within today a nurture sequence template, which is going to be designed as a multi-channel template. So you have to ensure that you generate those leads, SMS, email, and messenger leads inside ManyChat.
Very nice. That's what we're doing right now, by the way. We're making sure that every single flow is updated so it becomes multi-channel, making sure that we're extracting phone numbers and emails along the way.
Yes. Also, actually, to add on the reverse engineering earlier, since Manuel showed you guys directly from the ad library, there is, if you already know those pages from your competitors, you can also access them via the page transparency section. This is an example from Dr. Berg. That's only if you already know those pages. You can click on it or see all, and you can also be redirected to the ad library for the specific page. So this is
great,
from
John. That's new. Why don't you go back to the beginning and show us how you got there?
So currently, I'm viewing Dr. Berg as a normal visitor. So page transparency will be shown here. The middle ones is scroll under page transparency. Once you click on it, you'll have all information regarding the page name, who are people who manage the page, their countries and locations. And you can also view the ads from this page directly. So once you click on go to ad library, you will be redirected to Dr. Berg's or the ad library showcasing Dr. Berg.
So it's the same place. You still end up in the same place regardless.
Yes. You can also view active and inactive ads depending on locations.
Right.
So pretty much it goes to the same place. This is only applicable if you already have the page or if you already have been following the page.
Right. By the way, something that I was going over with the staff, which I'll let you guys in on this. I was talking to Jorge and to our executives, marketing executives earlier in the day. Instagram TV right now is catching fire in a big way. If you look at Dr. Berg's Instagram channel, it has taken off. A lot of his videos are getting more views on Instagram TV than they are getting on Facebook overall. So it's a great opportunity that I've been talking about for a long time. So if you guys have content, video content rolling out either on YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn or anywhere else, make sure you are pushing on your Instagram TV channel too, because it's on fire right now and people are consuming the content like crazy. And you can build audiences of people consuming that content. Very important.
Yep, and one quick tip during your reverse engineering process is engage with the ads from your competitors, so you can get pixelized by your competitors, and you can start seeing how their funnel works, what their funnel steps, and you'll also be retargeted by their campaigns as well. So you have a good idea how they run their marketing efforts.
That's
which
a great
then you
point.
can, yes,
Yeah.
which then you can copy and better enhance it to yourself.
Right. If you click on the ads, if you go to their website, if you engage with the ad somehow, if you comment, you're probably going to get retargeted if they know what they're doing, and you want to be able to follow that process also along the way.
Yes, and if you didn't get retargeted, that means you are better than your competitors.
Exactly. Exactly. That's right. You're more ninja. You're with the right group.